Hello my dear students. Today I am going to start poem 1. The name of the poem is March, which was written by William Wordsworth. The name of the poem is March, which was written by William Wordsworth. So let's start.
It was written by William Wordsworth. He was an English poet. He was born on April 7, 1770 in Cockermouth, Cumberland, which is located in the Lake District of England, and he began his writing poetry as a young boy in grammar school. And some of his poetries are I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, Prelude, The Solitary Reaper, The World is Too Much with Us, The Excursion, and he died on April 23, 1850 in Redal Mountain Gardens, Redal, which is in United Kingdom. This poem is all about spring season. So let's read the pre-reading task. How many seasons do we have in a year? In a year we have 4 seasons: spring season, summer season, autumn and winter. Which season comes after winter? Yes, students, you are right. Spring season comes after winter. And what changes do we see in nature in spring? And when does it come? This season comes in between winter and summer, and it comes in the month of March and April. Discuss the answers to these questions with your partner. According to the Indian calendar, there are 6 ritus: Vasanta, that is spring; Grishma, that is summer; Varsha means monsoon; Sharad means autumn; Himanta means pre-winter; and Shishira means winter. Know about them from your elders. Now I am going to read the poem first. Students, listen the pronunciation carefully. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing. The small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter. The green field sleeps in the sun. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. There are 40 feeding like one. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fare ill on the top of the bare hill. The ploughboy is whooping, anon, anon. There is joy in the mountains, there is life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing, the rain is over and gone. Written by William Wordsworth. This poem is all about spring season. Let's read the first stanza of the poem. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing. The small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter. The green field sleeps in the sun. First, we will see the word meanings. Twitter. Twitter means to make a number of short, rapid sounds. Doth. Doth means it is an old form of does. Glitter means shine brightly with flashing points of light. Now in this stanza, what the writer is saying, it was a time of early morning. The cock is crowing means the cock is producing sound early in the morning. The stream is flowing quietly and the birds twitter. They are making a number of short rapid sounds. The lake is shining brightly. Glitter means they are shining. And the green fields appear to be sleepy in the sunlight. See the next stanza. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. There are 40 feeding like one. So in this stanza, what the poet is saying, that the oldest and the youngest people are working in their fields, and all the strongest persons are also working with them in their fields. The cattle are grazing. The cattle are busy in grazing. Their heads never raising means They are not at all raising their heads because they are all busy in grazing. And there are 40 feeding like one, which means that there are many cattle in that field. 40 doesn't mean that there are 40 cattle. This means that there are many cattle in that field. Let's see the next stanza. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fare ill on the top of the bare hill. The ploughboy is whooping anon, anon. Let's see the hard words in this stanza. Retreat. Retreat means go back. Fare ill, which means be unsuccessful. And the ploughboy means a boy who leads a horse that is pulling the plough. And whoop means making a loud cry as of joy. So what the poet is saying, that the snow on the mountains is melted in the spring season, and there is a very little snow is left on the top of the bare hill. Hence, melted snow is compared to the defeated army. In this first two lines, like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated. The melted snow is compared with the defeated army. And what the ploughboy is doing, the ploughboy is making a sound. He is shouting with joy and saying, anon, anon. The last stanza of this poem. There is joy in the mountains, there is life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. Here, sailing means drifting or floating, and prevailing means gain control, and fountains means a natural spring of water. Now what the poet is saying, there is joy in the mountains, which means the mountains are looking so beautifully with colorful flowers in the spring season. And as the snow is melted over the mountains, one can see the fountains, which means a natural spring of water. Small little clouds are sailing or floating in the blue sky. And as it was a spring season, so the rain of the winter season is over and gone. I hope you all like the poem March, written by William Wordsworth. Thank you, students.